Hey, what's up? It's Luke from Luke the Gathering. Kamigawa draft season is winding down very quickly, and so I'm going to fit in these draft pick videos. I should have done them a lot earlier, really. But you know what? Like, the store just didn't have draft boosters for whatever reason. People just bought them out, and I was not too happy about that because I wanted to buy some. Finally got some, and of course, the sealed pack. We're gonna draft this live and see what we would take out of this particular pack. Take out the tokens and the land, even though in draft we would keep the land in there. Actually, we'll keep the land in there. So we've got an island. We got an Uncharted Haven. Cyber Trespassers, Moth Rider Patrol, Tawashi Songshaper, Kaito's Pursuit, Commune with Spirits, Suit Up, Jukai Preserver, Inkrise Infiltrator, Okiba Raid, Reality Heist, Born to Drive, Blade Blizzard Kitsune, and Kadama of the West Tree. This is a really good draft pack, and depending on the direction you want to go, like, would really determine how you want to draft this pack. So let's take a look at the Kodama. It's a mythic, first of all. Kadama of the West Tree. It has reach. It's a 3/3. Modified creatures you control have trample. And then whenever a modified creature control deals combat damage, choose your library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield tap. That's ridiculous. Getting modified creatures in this set is not hard. There's like a little artifact that will just like put +1/+1 counters on you when it dies. There are so many cards that give you +1/+1, including like the Jukai Preserver, which was in this pack. I am going to pick this first. Kadama of the West Tree. No brainer. Okay, instantly in green. Now the rest of the cards, there's some real good things here. Okay, so I think next has got to be Okiba Raid. This is a great black card. Why am I going out of focus? There we go. It's a 1-drop, and it basically gives you like a swing of 4 because you get 2 life in the end, and they get -2, and just for 1 mana, and then it turns into a 2/2 with menace. So that's pretty sweet, right? We got to do that one next. Okiba Raid, definitely pick number 2. After that, lots of decent things. It really depends on what you want to do. I'm going to pick the Jukai Preserver. I just love this guy, especially if the first trick was a Kadama tree. This thing enters the battlefield, and you get to put +1/+1 counter on a creature you control, including if itself. Or you can discard it for 2 and agree to put 2 +1/+1 counters on up to 2 target creatures. That's so good, especially with the Kadama thing, right? So we're going to take Jukai Preserver. Love that. I don't think there's really any hardly bad cards in here. Okay, I'm gonna pick. I just like these things. Born to Drive, a lot of fun. This is a cool card. First of all, you can make a creature really big. If you have a bunch of creatures like sitting around, this is gonna make one creature extremely big. Hopefully, like a flyer or something that can get through, or something with trample. Because it gets +1/+1 for each creature and or vehicle you control. So if you have a bunch of creatures, a bunch of vehicles, anything like that, you're going to get a big creature beating in there, and that's going to be so amazing. Or you can channel it and you get 2 1/1s that are pilots, and those are great for blocking or other things. So this is just overall, I think, a really, really nice card. It does count as a modifier for a creature, so for Kadama, right, it works for that. I think I'm going to go with Suit Up next. I just think this card is a fun card. It makes a creature... It comes out... First of all, it comes out of nowhere. Makes a creature that could be like a chumpy 1/1 into a 4/5. Plus, you get to draw a card. So you're like... You get to win the battle. It becomes a 2-for-1 because you get a card. And then, they lose a card. It's good. It's a good card. And I think it's a surprising card. Okay, next up. Oh, so many things. I think I would go with These are like straight up almost tied for me. We also have the play this guy, the Devil Striker. I guess we'll go with the enablers. I like these guys a little bit better. They're flying. I like Moth Rider Patrol a lot. I'll pick this one first because it's a warrior. You can throw like that katana blade on it, and it becomes a lot stronger. You can put Born to Drive on it, and it can be a lot stronger. And if you need to in the late game, you can tap down creatures with it. That's amazing. Next will be Inkrise Infiltrator. Costs 1 more mana, but also can get pumped to make it bigger. I've lost to this thing getting pumped up before. Also enables a lot of ninjutsu to happen because it's flying. Then we'll go with the Blade Blizzard Kitsune. It's cool. It just has ninjutsu. Although on a white creature, I mean, it can be a thing, especially with Moth Rider Patrol. But ninjas aren't a huge thing for white. Also has Double Strike. Double Strike is always good, right? Double Strike is a great ability. So let's go with that card. And then we got some other cards. I like Reality Heist, but very specific in artifact decks. So let's go with Uncharted Haven. This helps you fix. Basically comes in tapped. You get to choose a color, and then it becomes that color. Nice card. And great for fixing. Pretty much like the Network Terminal, kind of. Network Terminal is better, though. I like Commune with Spirits next. This card helps you find land, also helps you with fixing, helps you find enchantments. In green, I mean, this card is going to find you all sorts of things. So, Commune with Spirits is the next card we're going to take. Only 1 mana, too, so that's nice. I guess we'll go with the Reality Heist. We'll go with the 2 sort of searching spells. If you have a lot of artifacts, this helps you find it easier because it's a 7-drop, but every artifact you have less, you can really get it out for like, I don't know, a total mana cost of 2, 3, or 4. You need to look at cards and select 2 artifacts and put them into your hand. That's kind of nice, I think. Really nice card selection, but you really have to be a heavy artifacts deck for this to do anything. I think Cyber Trespassers will be next. It's an artifact. Plus, it can do that thing where they really like tap down some creatures till their next turn. It does cost 4 to do that, and this is a 3/5, which I don't know if you want on the field, but it can be okay. This pack is better than the last pack I did because I feel like it's a lot deeper. We'll go with the Song Shaper next. 2-drop guy here. Kaito's Pursuit, and then the Island last. So let's take a look at the order here. Wow. Kadama of the West Tree. That is nice. I really like that. I feel like I don't see a lot of people with this card ever in play, so I think it's great. Okiba Raid speaks for itself. Great card. Jukai Preserver. I see this card getting left in packs more. I don't know. I just like it a lot. I use it a lot. It does a lot of work. Born to Drive. This is a really fun aura. Makes things big, which is always fun, or it makes 2 small things. Suit Up, surprisingly surpriseful card. Plus, you get a draw card when you use it. That's always fun. Moth Rider Patrol and Inkrise Infiltrator. 2 cheap flyers that just help you get in or get ninjutsu in. Plus, they have little alternate abilities that make them good in the late game. Blade Blizzard Kitsune, Double Strike with ninjutsu, pretty fun. Uncharted Haven helps with fixing. Commune with Spirits. It's a cheap sorcery that helps with fixing, helps with finding cards you need, giving you the card selection. Reality Heist, great with artifacts in particular, but it does need to be in an artifact deck to be any type of useful. Cyber Trespassers, my only issue with this card is it's pricey to cast and it's pricey to channel. So other than that, not a bad sort of low-end pick there. Tawashi Song Shaper, this would be a decent add into your artifact deck. The +1/+0 till end of turn when you get an artifact in the battlefield is not a bad thing whatsoever. Kaito's Pursuit, you make someone discard 2 cards, Ninjas and Rogues gain Menace. I don't see this card played very often whatsoever. But, I don't know, target player discarding 2 cards can be annoying, but there's just so many other better cards that you probably going to play. This card's going to get cut. And then an Island, and it's a basic one at that. Just not worth having really, it's going to be your last pick. So there you have it, the Kadama of the West Tree, mythic rare in this, pretty sweet. Let me know what you would have picked and in what order. I feel like these two are probably pretty certain, but from there on, maybe you think it should go a different way. You let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.